To be most effective, seatbelts should be worn. By the driver. By the driver and passengers in inclement weather. By the driver and all passengers whenever they are in the car. By passengers in the front seat. By the driver and all passengers whenever they are in the car. After coming to a complete stop at this sign, you must check traffic in all directions before proceeding. Use your horn if the way is not clear. Not proceed until there is a green light. Check traffic in all directions before. What does this sign mean? School or school crossing? Crossroad. Pedestrian crossing ahead. Pedestrian crossing ahead. You approach a railroad crossing. There is heavy traffic ahead. You must stop before the crossing when you transport children in a passenger vehicle. The crossing is not controlled by gates, signals, or a flagman. You do not have room on the other side to completely cross the tracks. You do not have room on the other side to completely cross the tracks. What is in State Route 22? Proof of lawful presence in the United States. An accident report form. An insurance proof certificate. An insurance proof certificate. You must always stop at a railroad crossing when there are more than 2 tracks. Train traffic is frequent. You cannot cross and clear the tracks. You cannot cross and clear the tracks. It is against the law to enter an intersection when the light has just turned from green to yellow. You cannot get all the way across before the light turns red. The light is flashing yellow and you did not stop first. You cannot get all the way across before the light turns red. The wrong way sign means you cannot go in this direction. Do not enter unless it is safe to do so. Road ahead is closed to traffic in all directions. You cannot go in this direction. You need to drive more slowly at night because your braking distance is increased at night. Police make more traffic stops at night. You cannot see as far ahead. You cannot see as far ahead. For an immediate right turn in a roundabout with multiple lanes, you should enter in any lane. Always enter in the left lane. Always enter in the right lane. Always enter in the right lane. A blind spot is the area of the road you cannot see without looking over your shoulder. Lighted by your headlights. You see in your side mirror. You cannot see without looking over your shoulder. You may continue carefully against a solid yellow light if there are no pedestrians crossing. You cannot stop safely. There is an emergency vehicle crossing your lane. You cannot stop safely. What is the difference between a circular red traffic signal and a traffic signal with a red arrow? Red arrows are only used to control left turn lanes. You may turn right against a red arrow after a complete stop, if safe. You cannot turn against a red arrow, even if you stop first. You cannot turn against a red arrow, even if you stop first. Do not cross railroad tracks if you cannot see the tracks for 500 feet in both directions. The crossing is marked with a crossbuck sign. You cannot cross and clear the tracks. You cannot cross and clear the tracks. This sign indicates slippery when wet. Road curves ahead. Incline ahead. None of the above. Slippery when wet.